I think we are ready.
Go.
Yeah, we'll send the players in and get this started real quick. Finn is in, and next to join is ReaLize. You there, buddy? Okay.
Surely.
We are having some issues getting ReaLize's attention, I think, but we will be starting shortly. Finn's starting on his own, so interesting
There we
1v1
go.
so far. Here comes ReaLize. All right.
Oh, here we
Now
go.
have ReaLize in. So ReaLize is
Right.
going to sit back and Finn's going to take the first shot by the looks of it.
Finn going off of the wall. Gets the first flip reset, doesn't quite get the second one. Always a good start, starting with really mechanically complex move. Now it's ReaLize.
Taking his time setting this up. He's up, that's one. Gets the second, it's getting to a big angle. There were three there just off the top right, and would have been an incredibly impressive shot getting that triple flip reset as his first shot of this game. So Finn, see if Finn can fire anything back.
Finn with the flip reset to a must-see, but just ends up throwing the ball to ReaLize, who's gonna go off the wall again from his side a little bit far, in my opinion. Insane power on that must-see. Gets a double tap, saved by Finn.
When we aren't judging necessarily based on whether the ball does reach the back of the goal, it's a little bit of personal preference here on what we like, but obviously it's going to be better if it's a well-executed shot that's harder to stop, and Finn there with yet another flip reset musty.
I think it's really tricky to get the musty right in the place where you want it to go, and we've seen with the higher level players the amount of power that they can get just simply by doing that, like you've seen right now. It's quite difficult to pull it off on a very consistent basis, so quite entertaining to see where they're coming from.
That was one of the more exciting shots we've seen so far. Just ReaLize dribbling that and getting a very nice touch of the backboard. He couldn't quite read it off the backboard, but nice fast pace, and look at that dribble. Just freestyling all the way
with
through.
The air dribble and then gets a pancake off of the backboard, but he falls down, doesn't quite manage to use it in the best way possible. Finn, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Was that like just a straight shot inside?
I mean, it was a musty technically, I think, but some air roll involved there too. Kind of actually complex to get that angle with the way his car was facing. So he did well to get it to net and made it through the defense ReaLize was putting up. So yeah, decent.
ReaLize. Okay. Carrying it across the field. Clean, but misses out on the must-see. Tries to go for a double tap. He was really close on that one.
Yeah, again, probably one of the better attempts we've seen, but Finn's still, at this point, the only one to get it into the back of the net. Cannot control that well enough to get even a shot off there, though. ReaLize.
Oh, that's some incredible air control shown by ReaLize there.
Yeah, he's really got the ball control there, but it's the finishing he's struggling with right this moment. He's got a lot of skill there to take it across field correctly, but when it comes to that final touch to seal it away, he's really struggling. And yet again, off that backboard, couldn't quite do it.
Now it's time for Finn yet again. Of the ball, quite clean. First flip reset. I think he was going for a must-see there, but he probably didn't hold down the direction button and
Yeah,
just
I think,
ended up giving away that flip.
Yeah, just got a little way away from that ball and couldn't get the nose to it. There's one off the backboard, should be a shot, and ReaLize puts one away. I think slightly more impressive than the other we've seen go away so far, but still a more basic shot for competition of this level yet, but decent musty and well put away. So I think he's probably in the lead right now for me, at the very least.
Going off of a flip reset of the ball. Can he control the ball all the way to the other side? Yes, he can. Oh,
Yeah, Car just
quite
drifting a
impressive the
little.
way he just got it to the other side. But you know, when you're going for musties, you have to make sure that they are really strong. And I realize.
Oh, collected well at the bottom. Just let his car pancake and ball dropped onto the correct side and managed to put that away. So actually a decently formatted shot there and got it past Finn. So it's well executed.
Finn's gonna have to pull off something really crazy here if he wants to come out on top. Musty doesn't quite hit the backboard again, not getting enough power. Thinking maybe a little bit delayed on the Musty there. ReaLize doesn't get the flip reset. I could have sworn he got that.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Finn there, even though it was a fairly slow shot, the flip reset and then Musty, even if it had just been in, let alone off backboard, it would have increased his chances here. ReaLize now. It's one flip reset. Couldn't win the second, opted for the Musty, but went far right of the goal and couldn't chase it down, so nothing gonna come out of that there. Finn now has one more chance.
Oh, Finn, I think he was going for a pogo, but didn't quite work out. ReaLize is gonna put that in to go into overtime. Gentleman's play here.
So now, are they going to be really on their defensive game to try and draw this out as long as they can here?
Well, maybe ReaLize is not gonna take it to overtime. Let's see what he's up to.
Yeah, he
Decent
wants to
control
see
so
if he
far.
can get this 0 goal. 0 second. In reverse.
Getting the
Ground to air. And the pinch can't quite make it in. That would have been very impressive. He held it the entire overtime breaker there. So would have been a very impressive way to finish this first one.
backwards dribble. Always impressive.
Oh,
Finn with a double flip reset. I think this is the first time he's going for a double flip reset here. It's always refreshing to see something a little more different from the previous attempts that they've tried.
this one. 2 from ReaLize. 3 from ReaLize. And tries to chase it in. He gets it away. Didn't get that last touch particularly well on the ball, but he already had 3 flip resets on him, so did well to put it away. Wouldn't say it's the most well executed shot right at the end there, but the complexity of that's pretty decent, so not a bad shot. How are you feeling about what you've seen so far, Maxi, just as a summary?
I would like Finn to go for probably more variety of shots. Right now, my opinion, ReaLize is in the lead just because he's been able to hit like the double reset triple. The triple hasn't actually gone in yet, but shots have been a little bit better, in my opinion, from ReaLize so far. So I'd like Finn to try and do something better that can so that we can vote for Finn instead of ReaLize. But he has to do different variety of shots to make us think that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like we said.
no bias here, but Finn does need to give us something to work off if we want to send a vote his way. You're absolutely right.
All right, Twisted, have you saved the replay?
Yeah, let's go to the next
Alright.
match.
Let's go to the next match. Readying up. Oh, no, man. ReaLize does have the upper hand coming in the first match. Quite sure Finn is gonna try to catch up. Right,
Yep.
second match. Let's go.
Going in straight away. I assume Finn will be taking the first shot here.
Okay, letting ReaLize go.
ReaLize inverting for that kickoff there. Takes it high, dribbling it well across ceiling. Double tap. Can he find the second touch? It's just wide, but fairly impressively taken shot. I mean, very pretty. Just holding it dead on his nose, glued to it all the way across ceiling there.
Gotta be one of the cleanest air dribbles I've seen so far in the series. Finn. Ooh. It's gotta be a moment. ReaLize. Carrying the ball. Gets the turtle shot at the end. Beautiful control there.
Finn gonna take a fast play here. He got one flip reset. There's a second. Oh, possibly not actually. I think he only got his rear wheels to that. Couldn't quite finish a shot there, unfortunately. Needs to take a little more time on these and really think about what he wants to go for. Execute just a little better, I think. ReaLize went for a ceiling pinch there. That would have been quite the impressive play if he'd nailed that. Ceiling pinches were for a long time considered one of the hardest goals to get in Rocket League, so would have been pretty awesome to see one there, even if it was a simple play.
Okay, those not too bad actually. It's I would say considerably more difficult to get a read off of the corner than off of the side walls, and I think he did it quite impressively there. But unfortunately, he didn't get the finish.
Okay. Finn actually with a good chance here. That's a good touch. Really carried that in well. The pogo was used very nicely. Got under it again and just got that tail right under it and held it all the way into goal. Really nice work by Finn.
This is definitely his best goal so far, and he's gonna give ReaLize a run for his money if he keeps on pulling these off.
Yeah, definitely. I like the different variants from Finn right now. He's definitely up there with ReaLize right now.
Yeah, I think that alone puts him well back in the race. I mean, he's had a couple of flops there, but that's one of the more impressive finishes of a shot we've seen. And there he goes again, putting a very nice one off of the backboard. I mean, collected this musty really well, and yeah, just very nicely touched down.
Starting to see the tides change.
Yeah.
In the second match here.
Finn is starting to pop off here.
Might have been a bit of nerves starting off. I mean, particularly on the cast.
Oh, ReaLize his whiffed is musty. And this is getting to be a little more difficult to decide, honestly. Not as transparent as it was initially.
And Finn, yeah, really going for some different stuff as well. Just like Maxu said he wanted to see. It's good. It's really good. Second, third, ReaLize. Great third touch there. The two flip resets and just nails it into goal with some really decent speed. That's what I want to
like
see.
the placement of the last shot there. Making sure it's just shy of the crossbar, but it's already there. It's there at a good speed, and I'd say that was one of the cleanest shots that he's hit so far. The triple flip reset. Then, oh, tries to go for a pogo, misses out on that. Could have been an interesting play. Looked like he was losing control a little bit there. Tried to do everything in his power. ReaLize. Oh, not bad.
Actually wasn't expecting that to go in from the camera angle. We got there at the end and collected really nicely.
Like
I mean, I should
going
have.
for a pancake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite impressive nonetheless. It's really difficult to get the ball in directly without hitting the ground at angles like those. Finn. Flip reset musty. Could have gone for a second flip reset there, but didn't quite get the touch he was looking for. Opts to go back. Now it's time for ReaLize. Oh, I like where this is going. Tries to go for the read off of the wall. Ball doesn't quite get the height that he wanted. Finn.
Right.
The ball's going straight down. Beautiful read by Finn. He knew exactly where the ball was gonna be. A decent musty, and that too from a flip reset that he got off of the ceiling. My bad.
Yeah, it's well executed shot and 120k an hour in, so he followed it well when he fired that last touch.
Last minute remaining. ReaLize is gonna have to pull out something extraordinary to match this level of gameplay right now. And brilliant control on the air dribble there. Misses out on the musty. Finn is gonna be there for his turn. Time's running out and they're gonna have to pull off the most insane shots that they can. Finn. Green Pogo tries to go for the second one. Chaining Pogo's right there. Decent attempt. It's always impressive to me when they start with a backwards dribble. It's incredibly difficult to pull off, let alone turn that into an air dribble. Finn getting it past ReaLize at the last second there. Decent musty there. I think he would have preferred going off of the backboard, but the last touch was enough to put in the back of the net. 2 seconds remaining. I think ReaLize is gonna have one last chance. Double flip reset, going to the side. Alright, it has been quite an interesting series, and I personally, I do not envy you guys at all, because I feel like it's going to be really difficult to judge based off of those shots. I think they were quite evenly matched.
Yeah, I mean, the definitely game one, ReaLize, I think, pulled away quite strongly, and I think that largely does come down to confidence in a player who's been, on cast many times, has that fan base and stuff. He knows that, he's got the support there, whereas Finn's probably not as used to that sort of thing, and I do think it would have taken a little time for Finn to warm up there, so that 2 games, definitely very different games.
Alright, we already have a poll in place. I mean, do you guys need to watch the replays again to decide, or do you already have a decision made? And that's a big question right here.
I mean, I think I do have a decision, but there is question in my mind still.
But we can just go and watch the replays once again. Twisted, if you could just pull that up. I mean, ideally we should have just put the polls after we saw the replays. I think he put it a little bit early there. Trigger happy. Let's see. From Finn's perspective here, I'm looking at the first goal that he got. Where he went for that odd musty angle in which he didn't get the second touch, but looking pretty decent there. Definitely.
I think the outstanding thing for Finn was the pogo goal that he got.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely his most varied goal. I didn't see ReaLize go for a single pogo, not one that he got anyway, and I think it's really good to see that Finn's willing to try something different against ReaLize. So to see him carry that into goal on his back the way he did was really interesting. I don't think I've seen something like that before. So that on its own gives me a lot to think about.
Although to ReaLize's credit, his triple flip reset was one of the cleanest that I've seen so far, and he absolutely banged it at the end, and I think that was the highlight for him, personally, in my opinion. What do you have to say about the match here?
First game, I feel like ReaLize really just he really just took that game out from Finn. But the second game, I feel like Finn definitely took that. I like the way that he changed his shots, didn't just go for the same thing over and over again. And, I'm not gonna tell you who I vote for quite yet, but yeah, I know who I'm gonna vote for.
All right,
Yeah.
the chat's vote is in. So according to chat, Finn is the winner here with 67% of the votes. So yeah, I think we're ready to give our verdict. Gex and Maxi, if you could just type that in your party chat and be ready, and when I say, you can post that in, and we'll see who won. Twisted, can we get like a nice shot of the party chat? Are we ready here? Right. 1, 2, 3. Let's see who the winner is.
There we go.
Ooh. There we go. So Finn takes it.
It is the it is the ultimate result I was expecting. I gotta say I chucked that ReaLize vote in there on consistency alone. Really, I mean,
Right. Fair enough.
Finn got some unbelievable goals. Like when he scored, they were ridiculous. But even the close goals that ReaLize went for were all quite good as well. Particularly the one where he carried it across the ceiling. Just some really, really well executed stuff that he couldn't quite complete. Did bring him above just a little for me, but I do think that Finn deserves to take this out here just because of the pressure that he was under, the way he's pulled back in this second game and been able to give us some really, really impressive stuff and one goal that I'd never seen before.
All right, so there we go. Finn is going to be moving on to the finals. Now we're going to be going on to the second match. But before that, I'd like to point out that there's a shout out that I have to give out to Boomla, who has donated 300 credits. And we have a donation system where you can donate money if you want via PayPal, via Bits, or anything like that. But whatever money that we get or whatever credits that we get, we do add to our prize pool. Currently, as it stands, we have a $50 prize pool. But any donations that are made through, they will be added over there. And we also regularly host a lot of viewer tournaments where we keep credits as the prize pool. So usually, any and all credits that are donated will be thrown into there. So I'd encourage every one of you to donate and help out. Maybe you have like a favorite player that you feel like deserves a bigger prize. Definitely pitch in.